Normally after wins or losses, you have until midnight to deal with it, enjoy it, revel in it, whatever it may be. Same thing goes with James, till midnight, then we move on tomorrow.
Yeah, when I signed my contract on April the 8th, and it didn't say anything about you can coach here as long as Dominic James is the point. It said we want you to be the coach. So at 12:01 we'll go back to work, and that won't just be me. That'll be my staff, and that'll be our players. We'll be accountable, win or lose. We'll be grown in how we handle it, because that's part of life. I tell our guys all the time, life is fragile. The success that we've had up until this point, it's fragile. And you never know what God has in his plan. But whatever it is, let's make sure we get the lesson so we don't have to take the test again.
Obviously, huge challenge with Thabit, Adrian, Robinson. How would you say you handled those guys overall?
I thought in the first half we made an A+. I thought in the second half Thabit was really good. You know, Czar, Wes, and even a little Jimmy, I thought did really good on Jeff Adrian. I think he's the heart and soul of their team. Played 29 minutes, had 2 points and 4 rebounds. And I thought we neutralized, I don't know, the halftime. You know, Hashim was about the same, both halves. And Stanley, I think, made his first 3 in conference play. Yep. He was 0-14 heading into the night. So I thought we changed up our defenses and did a good job with that. Obviously, we had to change up what we were doing just because of we were playing without Neek, and I thought our guys did good with that. It's just it wasn't our first shot field goal percentage defense, which it never is. It's our second shot field goal percentage defense, and in the second half, they whipped us.
Were you pleased with the way they attacked? I mean, it seemed early on, obviously, he's going to affect some, you know, but it seemed like as you guys got going in the game, you know, you were able to get some shots up and also get the free throw line off of that.
Yeah, we did a really good job in the second half, 54% from the field, and I think we got into the bonus with like 11 minutes and 23 seconds to go. We didn't do a good job playing north and south initially in the first half, and I didn't think that we took any bad shots in the first half. We just didn't make shots. But I do agree with your question. I do think that we, if you were to look at paint touches, comparing the halves, we had more paint touches in the second half than we did in the first half.
Considering fighting that uphill battle we talked about all year, obviously, having the disadvantage you guys had, do you look at this one and say, yeah, this is probably our best effort as a team considering the circumstances?
That's a really good question. I would hate to answer it completely because I'm not sure. I've been really proud of our guys from start to finish in a lot of games, other than the 12 minutes at DePaul in the first half and other than the 20 minutes in the second half at Villanova. You know, when you think about the last eight minutes we played at Georgetown on Saturday, I thought our character was revealed. And to be honest with you, I think our character was revealed tonight. We lost. We lost to arguably one of the best teams, maybe the best team in the country, but it wasn't because we weren't fighting. And at the end of the day, I understand how it'll be judged, but at the end of the day, I also understand the importance of these guys learning to fight. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a positive way. And I thought they fought as hard as they possibly could.
You guys consistently had to rely on a lot of jump shots, especially down the stretch where they kept them getting a lot of layups. Do you think that's what, gave them the advantage to balance them out at the end?
Yeah, when it's obviously we don't have post presence from a scoring perspective, whether we're playing Hashim to beat or not. We haven't scored a lot of points in the post. We have scored a lot of points from paint touches that either result in fouls that we can shoot free throws, or paint touches that we are able to penetrate and pitch and get wide open looks. And then in the second half they scored a lot of points in the paint, some of which were offensive rebounds, some of which were off penetration. But I don't know that we took 21 threes for the night. That's probably, if you were to average it out, that's probably what we typically shoot. Maybe even a little less, to be honest with you.
The energy level was there. The team kept on fighting in the second half. Those second chance points have to weigh on it. The confidence never came down, but when they're putting back second, third chances,
Yeah,
start to play.
the last 6 minutes and 50 seconds, like I said, we were up 1, and then they went on a 20. They finished the game 20-8, 11 of those points are from the free throw line. That's, so at that moment in time, they had scored 7 points from the free throw line. First 33 minutes of the game, they scored 7 points from the free throw line. Last 6:50, they scored 11, so it's pretty good return on your money.
That it? Thanks.